position and wait for my go.
Hi guys, welcome to your week 9 of your tutorial sessions. Okay, so we will be completing our tutorial in this week. So for this week, what we're going to do, we're going to create a contact page with the contact information. We will include a maps from Google and embed it into our website, and also we will create a simple contact form for our customer to input their message. Okay, so first of all, I want you guys to download the tutorial from week 9 folder inside your Open Learning, and we can start our tutorial. Okay, so first of all, I want you guys to open your week 9 folder. Okay, so this is what we have. So what we're going to do, we're going to modify the file from here and create a new page. So I want you guys to click on File, Open, and then search for your week 9 folder. Okay, so the recipe one. Okay, so if you open the folder, this is what we have currently. Okay, so in browser it will looks like this. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we are going to create a new file from this folder. Okay, so we're going to new content. Okay, so how does our new content going to looks like? Okay, so if you look into your image, look for template mockup contact. So this is a Adobe Photoshop file. So if you look the contact, which is this one. Okay, so we have our change of background inside the header. We have a maps, we have a informations, and we have a simple contact form over here. So that's what we are going to do. Okay, so back to your Adobe Dreamweaver. Okay, so first thing, if you open your Adobe Dreamweaver, so open recipe1.html. So we're going to duplicate this page and create a new page from here. So to do that, File, Save As. Inside the week 1, name this as Contact. Click Save. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do based on the design is to change the image of the background inside the header. So we go over here, click page 1. Okay, change this to contact. Okay, so look for page 1 header inside your selector panel. Right click, duplicate, change this to contact. Okay, alright, so once you already made adjustments towards contact, click on background, change the background image to the background that we should see over here, contact header BG. Click OK. Okay, so now we have successfully changed our background. So File, Save All. So from we're going to open from week 1, which is this is the new file that we have saved. Right click, open with Google Chrome, and then so there you have it. You managed successfully change the background of the contact page. Okay, so with that, we're going to make adjustments towards the text that you see and the image that you have over here. Okay, so now we're going to change the image since we do not need to have this image anymore. So what you can do is that you can delete the entire div. Say we do not require to have that div. Okay, so no image. Okay, so now we're going to increase the size of our we're going to change our text to interested in our food. Okay, so change it in the H1. Okay, interested in our food. Okay, and change the content that you see over here. Okay, since I do not need this, I'm going to delete and then replace with "we would love to hear from you." Copy, paste, and then to create a new line you need another paragraph. You insert HTML paragraph and then copy this file. Okay, copy. So now we have successfully changed our content. So preview, save all, refresh. Okay, so content we have changed. Now what we're going to do, we're going to increase the size of the text that you see over here. Simply just click on the H1, okay, the text that you want to make adjustment on. Okay, click on plus, go to text. Okay, while this one is still selected, change to font size to 60. Okay, so now we have successfully increase the size of our fonts. Save all. So we preview what we have done for now. Okay, so we have now everything looks better. Okay, so what we need to do afterwards is to change the content that we see over here to a content that we have maps and also informations and a form. To make adjustments to change this content into a Google Maps, okay, so what you can do, click on the div. You will highlight inside the HTML where is the div that you should have make adjustment on. Okay, so highlight page 1, change this one to contact. Okay, so locate inside your selector section 1 content page 1, section 1 content page 1, right click, duplicate, and then change this part to contact. Okay, so once we already make adjustments towards the contact, since we do not require the content that over here, so you can start to delete the content. Okay, make sure you only delete the content, not the div. Okay, so just left with the div. So that is the div that I have. So once we already change the div, then we can make adjustments towards section 1 content contact in the selector panel. Okay, so first of all, what I want to do is to delete the margin, okay, and delete the line height, and then set the width and height, which is the width is 45%, the height is 100%, height is 100%. Okay, so that will be the space for our Google Maps. So now we're going to include our Google Map, embed our Google Maps inside here. This is the location of the div. So what you can do is go to Maps, Google. Okay. Okay, so in this Google Map, you can type the location that you wanted to embed. So I'm going to put UOW Malaysia, okay, which is this one. Okay, so I'm going to share, click on share, click on embed. Okay, so this UOW is selected. I'm going to copy the HTML, click on copy, go back to your Adobe Dreamweaver, add this selection over here, Ctrl V to paste. Okay, so that's there you go, you have your maps according with you. Okay, alright, so now we're going to change the size of width and height. So preview first, file, save all. Now your maps from here, your map is there. Okay, your map is there. So it's just that the width and height is different. So we need to make the adjustments to width and height. Okay, so in order to make the adjustment, what you have to do is change the height to 710. Okay, which is the height of the section 1, and then the width to, let me check what is the measurement. Okay, width is set to 420. Okay, so 420 I think should be fine. Save all. Now from your map looking like this, click on refresh and it displays nicely over there with covering almost half the size of your section. So what we're going to do next, we're going to input the information and a form. Okay, so for the informations, we will be using this div tag. Okay, so first of all, we are going to change this one to contact. Okay, and then find over here section 1, content 2, page 1, right click, duplicate, change this segment to contact. Okay, so and then after we make adjustment, then we're going to change the margin. Okay, so first of all, we do not need margin. Remove the CSS property for margin, and then width we set to 45%, and then heights we set to 100%. Okay, so once we already done this, we can delete the image that you see over here. Okay, so just delete the image. Make sure you do not delete the div. Okay, so the content we will include over here, and we start with h3 of location. So insert h3 location, and then underneath the h3 will be a paragraph, so which is the address that you see. Okay, so I want you guys to continue until drop us a message. Okay, so you see this is a h3, this is a paragraph, h3 paragraph until the drop message. So underneath the drop us a message, we are going to create the forms. Okay, so enter. Okay, so look for forms over here, click on form. Okay, so this is the tag for form, so we are going to include all the details for the form within this tag. Okay, so first we're going to input a text. Okay, so we need to make some adjustments. Click over here, type a place holder, put it name, and then next will be text again. Click over here, placeholder, email. Again over here, type inside here, placeholder, a subject. Okay, so it will create a text box for you. So next will be a text area. So inside here you have to placeholder, write your message with some styling that we're going to include. Style, height 200 pixels. Okay, so it creates a size for you for 200 pixels. Lastly, submit button. Okay, so that will be the base of our form. So if you will save your file, you will see from here, refresh. Okay, we have a form nicely placed over here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to design it accordingly. Now we're going to design this thing nicely. Okay, so I want you guys to go to section 1, content contact. So you see as designer, the contact over here. Okay, so first of all, we're going to make sure it is nicely located. So select section 1, content contact. Okay, set the padding to 10 pixels. Okay, so I believe we can increase a little bit more to 20 pixels. Alright, so 20 pixels looks better. So next step is we're going to increase the line for this area. So click H3, click on plus, and then go to margin top. You can put over there 15 pixel. Okay, so that is nicely placed accordingly. Okay, so preview our file, save all. Alright, so now it looks better, and then we need to do adjustments towards our text that we have, the forms that we have. Okay, so to do that, click on input. Okay, click on input, click on plus, and then since the name text for this is different, so we have to include it together by putting a comma over there, comma, text area. Okay, so while that thing is selected, set the width to 100 pixel, so 100%. Okay, everything is aligned. So now we need to set some padding, which is 4 pixel. Okay, which is nicely placed, and then margin from the top should be 5 pixel to give some spacings. Okay, so now everything is nicely aligned together. Okay, so if we save our file and then refresh, okay, so the form looks better, and then it is nicely placed next to the maps that we have over here. Okay, since we have this content that we don't want, so it's quite easy. You just selected section 2, okay, because we do not want this text, this content. It will highlight it up until the entire div, so we know, okay, up until here is the div that we don't want. So you just select and delete the div accordingly. Okay, so if you save your file, okay, refresh, okay, so you will have your footer up and running like this, and then you will have your header, and you have your content, and lastly you have your footer over here. Alright, so that's how you want to make a contact page inside your website. Okay, so lastly we're going to link all the pages together. Okay, so the way that you want to link it, okay, you go to navlink, change this one to contact.html, save your file, go to the other file as well, recipe one, change this to contact.html, save your file, and then don't forget your index file, which is this one, open, and then put over there contact.html. So by rights, once you save it all, okay, refresh. If you click on home, it will goes to home. If you click on recipe, it will go to your recipe. And then lastly, if you click on contact, it will go to your contact. So there you go. There you have it. You were able to make a complete website from the tutorial that we have done. So please zip your file week 9 and submit to Open Learning for your attendance. Okay, have a good day, guys.